This ain't for beginners, my man, this one's for sinners that's in the flames of hell and they burning like chicken dinners. In this game of life, ain't no losers and ain't no winners. Yo, what's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the thinking deacon, the sinister minister, the rabbi Raymond Noodle, the chaplain of fried chicken's last rites, the preacher's grandson. Y'all know who it is, it's Fat Cat, and I'm down with my dog, Roof. That's T, satellite, Bills, what's cracking?
What's going on there, buddy?
You still don't want to get up? I know you've been offline lately, not on the cameras for your adoring fans to see you, but he's still in the flesh right here. What up with you, man? What's been up with you? What's been cracking with them endeavors, man?
Just enjoying this beautiful, sunny December.
Oh man, we must be in two different areas or something, man.
Yeah, with it snowed out there.
I ain't even gonna answer that because I know you about to say something real silly.
I just want to know if it snows. It's beautiful over here, man.
Where is here?
The west side of Detroit, buddy.
Okay. But we want to welcome everybody to the Fat Cat Show Network VIP Lounge, where you dealing with the hottest podcast show in the world. Dang, I know what was that, man. This sounded weird, but yeah.
That was the fire. That was the fire.
The fire. Okay, we want everybody to feel the fire. You know, the Fat Cat Show. But like we start every show, we want to give birthday shout outs to everybody that have celebrated birthdays. You know, because it's always good to be in the land of the living. So we do send our birthday shout outs and we give you a round of applause. Amen. Good to be in the land of the living, and we also, like we got life, we got my man.
We got death.
And we at the Fat Cat Show want to send our heartfelt condolences out to those who have lost loved ones and all of that. I want to give a personal shout out to an ex co-worker of mine that recently passed of COVID. Kavina from the GTC Greektown Casino family, and I just want to give my heartfelt condolence to all those who have lost people to this COVID. Man, it's rough out here. It's real rough, and my heartfelt condolences goes out to you. Jesus said, "Let not your heart be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are there many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you." He said, "I've gone to prepare a place for you, that where I be, you may be also." And we hold on to that faith that He has prepared a place for us in glory after these lives are over. So we do give our heartfelt shout outs to those. What? Now let me get into something, man. What happened this past week that we haven't been on? Oh, Juicy Smollett got convicted.
He lied. Okay, they found him guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have cops killing black people on camera.
Right.
Getting a slap on the wrist.
Right.
So I don't take the joy of finding out that they found that guy guilty of giving him no time, because the guys that took somebody's life. I'm talking about this ain't the first time. I'm talking about they took black people's lives plenty of times and got off.
Right. So
people need to calm down and just think about how many times they didn't get away with killing us before you celebrating that guy from telling a lie.
Right.
Should he go to prison for telling a lie?
Right.
Hell no.
Right. But anyway, I want to jump to a topic that I found in the news. It happened a couple of weeks ago. But once again, if you want to comment or if you want to catch us on anything, you can catch us on Spotify, iHeart, Deezer, TuneIn, Blog Talk Radio, Facebook, Twitter, all the above platforms. And make sure you subscribe to the Fat Cat Show Network on YouTube and give your boy some support. Anyway, we're going to get into this topic. Former NBA player Corey Benjamin, who played with the Chicago Bulls from 1998 to 2001. You probably ain't heard from him because, of course, he played with the GOAT, Michael Jordan. But the article that I got says, mom accused of instructing teen daughter to punch player during basketball game. Man, that video, she leveled her. She leveled that girl. And the thing is, like, I understand a little bit of basketball players, man. Like, when you play in the NBA, and it goes back to a lot of things that me and you talked about being careful of who you select for your mate. And a lot of it, and the way this mother put this young girl up to it, and the way this young girl behaves on the court says a lot. Says a lot about how the mother is raising her, and how for the girl to, you can see this is a big girl. This ain't no small fry girl. This is a big girl. That girl leveled that little girl. I mean, for little to no reason. The girl, it looked like they was going to continue playing the game, and they fell into the big girl fell into the small girl, and they was going to get to playing the game until the mother yelled out, "You better hit her." What's your take, man? We played basketball and stuff like that. It can get intense, sometimes, but not for nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we talk back and forth. We talk back and forth, jump to each other. I lost my caller, man. We talk back and forth, but nothing, sometimes it can lead to on-court thing, but when you got what they call it, organized basketball. I mean, we talking, it's different. Organized basketball from street basketball, and anybody that played basketball, period, y'all know how it is. Y'all know the stakes of it. Before, I think I got into plenty of street basketball beefs and fights and stuff like that, but this one, somebody either do a hard foul on you, or sometimes maybe y'all talking trash back and forth. And even then, I wasn't, on a level of trying to really beef with somebody hard over a basketball game, unless they did something real disrespectful, spit in my face or push me or do something like that. But this girl clearly fell into the smaller girl, and the mother telling her to punch the girl out. I mean, what's your take on that? Every people that's watching, if you got any comments on that number is 646-564-9728. You gotta press that 1 if you wanna be heard. I mean, because that video, man, is so graphic. I think I want to roll that back. We gotta
New developments today into the.
Hold on, let me go back to it. She leveled her, man.
Back on November 7th, the video shows the daughter of former NBA player Corey Benjamin punching 15-year-old.
That don't make no sense. I mean, at all. I mean, no reason at all. She didn't even have to do that to that girl. I mean, but it goes back once again to show you how if you select the wrong mate, and it's not just, let's say, on the end of just the woman, it's the man too. Because I think Corey Benjamin, he had several domestic violence charges in his background. I think he was arrested long ago for that. So maybe the girl grew up watching the father do what he do. I don't know if the relationship between the mother and father was volatile and making this girl volatile, because, hey, we see clearly she got a pattern of it, but I'm not going to psychoanalyze the girl or not. But, hey, evidently something is wrong. You know, maybe they should have banned her before, because, hey, evidently we saw the other video, she was swinging on chicks before. And I'm very surprised that they allowed her to stay and do what she do in this game. So, but hey, I'm not gonna judge nobody, but I'm just saying you have to be very, 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 very careful of who you procreate with. You got to be very careful who you procreate with, because this is serious business right here. And now this girl, you know, all I hear is charges on the mother. But what about the daughter? Or maybe they just saying, hey, it wouldn't have happened if the mother wouldn't have instructed her to hit her. You know, because naturally, hey, with a parent like that, if you don't do what they say, you know, it's probably going to be consequences, you know, when you get home. So I don't know if the mother bigger than that daughter, because that girl is a big girl. She leveled that girl, but I just hope, I know that they said the other girl might have had a concussion or so, but I'm just praying for a speedy recovery, and obviously we don't want to see that type of stuff, because I know as a parent, if my kids were into organized sports and somebody hit my kid like that, hey, I have some problems. Oh, we got to go. I know my wife would have been on that. My wife would have been like, hey, she probably would have went and fired on the mama. So it definitely, you know, if you can't control yourself, then you don't need to be at the games, or you don't need to put your kids in games if they can't control themselves. If you know how your attitude is, then maybe you just need to stay home and just let your kid or a responsible parent, you know, be at the games for your kids. But anyway, I hope everything is all right with that. And so I'm gonna move on to this next topic, and that's your boy Joel Osteen. Yeah, Mr. Preacher Man. I'm not gonna get too down on him, but it's some questions. It's definitely some questions behind what's going on with Joel Osteen and what was happening. If you've been under a rock, you know that it said a plumber discovers money, checks, and a wall of Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church years after $600K burglary. Now, some money had came up missing before in 2014 in that church. And basically, hey, a plumber discovered the money. But we want to get into the video, and then we'll go into discussion about that.
It is a story you saw first on 2. A handyman says he found $600,000 in the walls of Lakewood Church. Today marked the first Sunday since that discovery.
Investigators believe that money could be evidence tied to a 2014 theft case. KPRC2's Rilwan Belogan at the church now. And Rilwan, you spoke to some parishioners about this.
Yes, Theon Brennan. It's been a few days since the announcement of the discovery by this janitor finding hundreds of cash and checks inside the walls of Lakewood Church. Now, a parishioner this morning says that this whole ordeal is a bit discouraging. Now, a janitor says he found money inside the wall of Lakewood Church back on November 14th. Since then, he said he hasn't heard much from anyone within the church, as HPD says evidence from the recovered checks suggests the November case is connected to the 2014 incident where someone stole $600,000 from a safe at the mega church. HPD is still investigating the original case. Now, it's unclear how much money the plumber found in November. A parishioner with Lakewood for 15 years says the whole thing is fishy and disheartening because of the many unknowns.
It's very...
Anyway, I don't want to get into that. Man, I'm glad to have you back, brother. But did you?
Yeah, but I heard the churches, they're hiring retarded kids.
Why you say that, man? Why you say that, man?
Because you got to be retarded to turn in $600,000. Nobody normal would do that. So he's got to be slow or something.
So listen, I mean, you can't. I bet you something came up missing, but it was a.
I know, but the question is, what same person gonna turn in $600,000? So that's why I say he's got to be slow or something.
So I'm gonna ask you this. I know, I would have did the same thing. I couldn't have stole from no church.
You would have did what?
Turned the money in.
You would have found $500,000 and turned it back in.
Yeah. How could I got it out of there? And plus, it's a church.
I remember you took somebody hot and ready pizza, so you know I don't believe that.
There you go. Say it's the guy who was stealing from my packages at school. Hey.
I don't believe you. Nobody believes you.
Okay. Okay. Don't worry about that. But I know. But anyway,
you sound like that goofy boy that turned in that $600,000.
But anyway, I know. But anyway, it's hard
to
imagine
if that was your son. If that was your son, and you turned in $600,000. You'd be like, boy, what you retarded or something?
But I'm spiritually convicted. I can't blame him. I'll be spiritually convicted.
How you gonna get convicted? You didn't get caught with it.
Spiritually convicted. You know what I'm talking about, you retard. But anyway, it's just hard to understand it, to really understand it and not thinking that the pastor didn't know what was going on. That's hard to believe that he didn't.
No, the pastor know how to steal money right in front of your face. They don't have to do stuff like that. They don't have to hide it. He'll steal it. He'll take it and tell you didn't see what you just saw.
And then it's an update to it. The guy was waiting because they had Crime Stoppers had a $20,000 reward on the return of it. So the man was actually waiting. We probably wouldn't even have heard of this if they wouldn't have left the man waiting on his reward money. So, but he finally got the $20,000.
Reward money. He didn't gave up $600,000. I'm mad about it.
$20,000. But a little.
They should have caught him in They should have caught him in the office and tripped him and made him fall out and knock a tooth out.
But a little background, Joel Osteen, he said, John Osteen, his father, founded the Lakewood Church in the back of an old feed store, like a doggone feed store for animals. It said in 1999, Joel Osteen preached his first sermon. 6 days later, his father died of a heart attack. So his father founded the church. Said October the 3rd, 1999, Osteen became the new senior pastor of the Lakewood Church. Said as of 2014, Lakewood's attendance grew from 5,000 to $43,000. It said in 2003, Lakewood Church acquired the Compaq Center, which was the former home of the Houston Rockets and Houston Aerials. It said Osteen lives in a 17,000 square foot mansion in River Oaks, valued at $10.5 million. Said Osteen says he doesn't draw a salary from the church, that their annual budget is $70 million annually. Man, can you believe that? He said all his...
Yeah, but he makes all his money off of
books.
Engagement.
He said books. He said that's where his income comes from, his books. Said his first book, Your Best Life Now, was released October 2004 and reached the #1 position on the New York Times bestsellers list. Second book did the same thing, and said Osteen's net worth is over $50 million. That's his net worth.
All I want to know is why the Richard story.
Huh? Why is
I just want to know how this became a story.
I mean, hey, something smelling fishy. Something is fishy. You know, the church is under indictment, man. It's hard to believe, like, to me, because with the church being founded by them, now it's different if a pastor comes in and he's taking over, let's say he's taking over a ministry from, it's sort of different. It's like with me now, you know, with my grandfather founding our church, and I come in, so it's almost like, you know, just stepping in the shoes of my grandfather. So he just stepped in the shoes
What
of
if you went in the bathroom and found $70 worth of food stamps?
What the hell wrong with you, man? I ain't even go even answer that, man. You know what? On that, $70 worth of food stamps, man. On that, man. We gonna get back with that. We gonna go to commercial. We gonna come back to it. Hey, man, hush. Need jewelry and don't want to spend an arm and a leg to get it? Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry. Want to look cute while cooking neck bone soup? Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry. Come to Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry, where you can get a variety of beautiful necklaces, rings, and bracelets. Let the queen of bling customize you, because you ain't been bling until you seen the queen. Tired of looking plain Jane? See the queen. Trying to change the game? See the queen. And the beautiful thing, you could look $1 million for $5. That's right, $5. Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry, where the queen don't stop until your jewelry pops. Skip the rest, try the best. Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry. Buy online or in person. Deliveries available. Ain't nothing but a queen thing, baby. At Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry. Try our website. Yo. Make sure y'all check out Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry, man, and get blinged up by the queen, y'all. $5 jewelry, nice jewelry. I'm telling you. But
you know y'all need those Christmas gifts. Go ahead.
Yeah, need those Christmas gifts. Right, get some BMF jewelry. Get some BMF jewelry. You know.
Yeah. Big Mutual went crazy.
But anyway, our main topic for today is, what is love? What you can offer or who you love. And what made me come up with this topic, I seen a video, and it was a 6-minute video, but I chopped it up. I don't know if you saw this, and it went viral, of a woman saying that she has nothing to offer for a man. This is a real quick video. Check this video out. We're going to go into discussion.
So the point of me making this live was basically, I realized today that I have nothing to offer a man. Nothing. And I feel like it took, number one, it took me 32 years to realize it, because I just found that out today. So I was today years old when I realized it. And then it took me a lot of pride swallowing to be able to admit it. I feel like I don't have anything to offer to a man because a man asked me what I had to offer him. And it was the way he asked that made me realize that I don't. He simply stated, I realize that you're single, but tell me, what would I benefit from having you as my woman? Now, outside of the basics, like, oh, I look nice, I can cook, I work, I didn't have nothing else to offer. And the reason I realized that I didn't is because I got to thinking about myself, and all I've been doing for so many years is just working and taking care of kids. I don't know necessarily what I'm into, so there goes hobbies. I'm not necessarily sure my feminine level of energy, because majority of my relationships I wore the pants. So how can you, as a woman, offer to be a woman to a man if you've never fully been a woman?
Well, what made me...
She sounds stupid. She sounds stupid.
Listen. And what made me draw that is like... It's like, I understand the thing when they say offer. I mean, because you do want to get into a relationship with somebody that can bring something to the table.
Let me ask you something. Right?
Okay.
Well, some people's voices, you can kind of tell they overweight and ugly. Just by the way they talk.
Okay.
What do you have to offer? Probably the hamburgers that's in your pocket. Can you offer that to a man?
You know what? What's wrong with you, man?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If she was fine, a man wouldn't even ask her that. He'd just be trying to holler at her.
He
was looking at her, and he was saying to himself, "You don't look like nothing." What do you have to offer me?
I'll let you judge when you go back and look at the video of her. She I wouldn't say she wasn't all that bad, but it's more to the fact that you could tell the way she talking, she got a ton of kids. And so I have
this is a discussion I had on my page today. Why do women give up their womb to guys that got 3 or 4 different kids somewhere else by different women? Then all of a sudden you get in your late 30s and 40s, and now you're trying to date again. We don't want you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who wants somebody else's problems, man?
Right.
I don't want to deal with Ray kids. Some little snotty-nosed little kids talking about, you ain't my daddy. Oh yeah. He don't want you, and I don't either.
So, I think the main problem that I have is that why do, and I know the answer, but I'm just want to get your perspective of it. Like, why do we gotta look at love like a business offer? Why do we have to look at it like that? And why can't love just be love? Why it can't just be about who you love? I know we got to make a sound decision in who we choose to make our mate and who we procreate with. But why do it have to be overall like a decision like
love don't pay the bills. It's a feeling. It feel good for a little bit of time. Then reality hits you.
Of course we want somebody responsible. We do want somebody that we ultimately select as our...
What do that have to do with love?
Yeah.
We talking about love, right?
Right.
It don't matter if you're responsible or irresponsible or not. Because you got... I think women, they really be loving these guys that got 3 or 4 kids that they don't take care of. but then you get pregnant by the same guy that don't take care of his other kids.
Right.
But then when he leaves you and do the same thing to you, now you saying all men ain't ish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, it's your decision. It's your decision making skills that suck. Sucks.
Right.
Somebody, they need to go back to like they did back in the day. Somebody needs to pick your mate, because evidently that's something that you can't do. Because a lot of these women, they have 3 or 4, 5 different. I mean, kids that have 5 different men.
Right.
And none of the men are taking care of their kids. Now all of a sudden you want to get on aid, and now they're taking all this money out of my check.
Right.
For somebody that couldn't use Plan B or a condom, because they want to know how it feels. It's got to feel good. I ain't all these years. I ain't been able to really feel it like that. But all of a sudden, who gives you the right to be able to just feel it?
So I'm gonna say this, and I hate to say it because being a minister, but the Bible's definition of love is unconditional. So either I know what way it is. So, but I'm just saying the way the world looks at it. Either is one or two things. People are saying that the Bible is lying, or maybe it's just that the world has its own definition of what love should be.
And these women, they love these men. These men, anytime a man could not take care of his kids, he come in and out of your house anytime he feels like it. You still dealing with him. Those are the men they won't cheat on him. You know what I'm saying? The ones that don't take care of their kids, that's got all these different women, you won't get cheated on.
Right.
But you try to be a good guy, you always at work. The reason why you're always at work, because you got to take care of the family. Now all of a sudden you're not giving her enough attention.
So let me ask you: is that one of the things that's in your playbook when it comes to selecting your mate? What does that person have to offer? Is that a main stickler?
No, it depends on how I feel about her. I don't care what she gets off. We don't care about stuff like that. 4 degrees, a good paying job. We don't care. Do you make me feel good? That's all we care about, really. Because if that wasn't so, we wouldn't be. Man, we'd move a woman into our house that have nothing.
Right.
Period. From her mama house, she'd go straight into the man's house.
Right.
So that tells you right now, we think with our heart more than our common sense a lot of times.
Right. And that's so crazy, because like I said, like I just think back to what this woman said to me a couple of years ago. Like, love is about all about what you can handle. It's not perfect, but it's all about what you can handle. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, why can't boy meet girl and just fall in love, and just off the way you make me feel, that's the whole.
Because these movies and TV shows, media and social media is not teaching women this.
Right.
I'm talking about the expectation of a woman for a man is just crazy to me.
Right.
I'm saying you gotta be 6 feet thick. You gotta be at least 6 feet tall. You gotta have a good paying job, and they could just be overweight with a messed up attitude.
Yeah.
You can't trust them.
Right. And that's the whole thing too. And a lot of times, what happens when see, and the thing is, you can't hold on to the fact that you're, and I'm just going off, just the female perspective. You can't go off the thing that you look real good now, because one day you gonna get old and ugly. And the thing,
and it's gonna be sooner than later. Because let me tell you something. I don't even like women in their 40s. I don't. Not because they look good. It's because all the things that they have been through. I don't want to have to deal with your baggage.
So let me ask you, what you saying is that like women in their 40s are off limits, or is it that's a not?
No, leave her alone for the next guy to mess his life up.
Damn, like, come on, man, come on, dog. Come on, it can't be. Somebody close to your age range can't be off limit.
Nah, I'm straight. Sometimes you gotta leave them alone so man can find them. Who am I to get in the middle of love?
So basically, go with somebody younger, right? And you can't even hold.
Not have the experience of a broken heart over and over again, raising a child all by yourself because the father went ghost. A lot of these women, not all women, but a lot of these women, they have the attitude of saying, all men ain't you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All these men are dogs. They ain't no good ones out here, because they've been through so much. And that's what happens when you get out here and you meet a woman in their 40s. That's what you have to deal with. You spend more time trying to prove to her that you're not like the last guy. And I ain't proving nothing to nobody.
But okay, on the flip side, somebody younger, right? Most of the mothers aren't teaching these young girls how to take care of the household. Most of these young girls don't. Wait a minute. Most of them don't know how to cook. All they know is Coney Island. You know, it's like. So you
says who?
Huh?
Says who?
It's true. It's true. It's true. Most of these young girls, you ask most of these young girls to cook. Come on now.
But guess what? When you find out she cannot cook, guess what you got to deal with? A nice young body. How about a 40-something-year-old woman with a raggedy body that can pop 3 or 4 kids out of them that can't cook?
Okay, what about you get sick and you got a young woman that can't cook or take care of the house, and you just laying up in mess and can't even get a decent meal to help you to help you out?
I'm just saying, you think these younger women know how to cook?
Huh?
And keep a home? You think these women in their 40s, they can cook and make a house a home? It's a reason why they're in their 40s and they're not married.
But what would you say is more younger women that know how to cook than older?
I ain't say nothing. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, these older women can't try to act like they're better than anybody, because a lot of them can't cook themselves. When I say older women, I'm talking about women in their 40s and 50s. They can't cook.
Then you gotta.
Do you know how many women in their 40s and 50s somebody they going over their mama house for Thanksgiving? I just be thinking to myself, you trifling B.
Then you gotta think about this. You gotta think about this. When you're dealing with somebody younger, let's say their level of experience isn't on your experience. It isn't with you. It don't coincide. Y'all can't sit and talk about things like you would somebody close to your age.
Some things I'd rather not talk about. I don't care. I can deal with that than some woman all upset about what her exes done did to her, and she got a chip on her shoulder.
But every woman in their 40s, they ain't like that.
Not every woman in their 40s ain't like that. Bro.
Yeah.
When you out here dating, the chances are you running into a bitter woman in their 40s with a little tiny dog is high, and a vibrator is high.
And you know what? The funny thing is, the same thing you saying about these older women could be said about these younger women who basically done went through. Let's say this. You done see.
You're not a good sales. You're not a good sales guy.
Wait a minute. You.
I want the newer model.
No, listen.
I don't want you take that jalopy and you put it back in the back of the building.
I'm saying you basically got these younger women that done had 3 to 4 baby daddies. 4 baby daddies, don't know how to keep them in.
But you're talking about a certain type of woman. You're talking about a hood woman. I ain't talking about a hood.
Well, you talking about the same thing.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about a 40-year-old woman that can't cook because during the time she should have been learning how to cook, she was trying to get her master's degree. She wouldn't have suited herself up to be nobody's wife. She was focused on getting her a PhD. Now she got her PhD, and no man want to deal with her.
Okay, what about the young?
And as you get older, you're not looking better. You're looking uglier.
Okay, but what about
older and uglier?
What about the young woman that never?
What
about the young woman that never learned how to cook because she was in the club? That she was trying to keep up with the Jones.
You just use her. I mean, use her what she's good for. That nice little body, you be like.
But ain't nobody got time for all that stuff. We getting up in our 50s.
All what stuff?
We getting up in our 50s.
All what stuff?
50s, and we.
You tell me. You go find a older man that go look for an older woman. When I say older, a woman older than him. Let's say a man that's 45 years old. He's not searching for a woman in her 50s. He's not.
But you might as well go get it. You might as well go do like most like you said most of these women do. Go get you a dog and dress him up because that's what that young woman gonna do. She gonna leave you in the house by yourself. If something happened to you, like if you become disabled and you ain't be able to give no money or do this or do that, you gonna be on your own, brother.
What I'm saying is, a woman, it could be an older woman or a younger woman that's not prepared to be a wife. Who wants her? Nobody wants her. You got women in their late 30s talking about hot girl summer. Oh, that's hot flash summer you're about to start having.
You something else, man. But the women that you talking about probably raise the young chick that you trying to talk to.
You know what? You have your fun with it and go about your business. Ain't nobody telling you to keep her or make some kids with.
But you getting to the point where you can't have a hot guy summer. That's the whole thing.
Who having a hot guy? Nobody. Me and I won't look. When you turn about 37, 38, all that going from woman to woman stuff stops then. You don't have the energy or the stamina. You can't even do that. You know, that's around the time where we want to settle down.
But what you saying just contradicting what you just said.
No, it don't, because we'll take a woman. A woman be like 38, 39 years old. She still thinks she's young. See, when we about 37, 38 years old, we know we getting older. We know it. Mm-hmm. You getting a couple strings of hair, that hairline just ain't the same no more. You bend down to go pick something up, the leaves are cracking. But for some crazy reason, these women, they start going on vacations. You know, I'm going to so-and-so, and talking about these, I'm Stella, I'm trying to get my groove back. No. If a young guy talk to a older woman, hey, she either giving him money or she easy to sleep with. He use her up, go about his business. I didn't make these rules. I didn't make them. This stuff was going on before I was even born.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to agree with you a little bit, but I understand where you coming from with it, but it's just, to me, if I'm gonna go through a situation of trouble, I wanna at least have somebody that's at my age level. I don't want to deal with no young. I don't want to deal with no young person stuff.
You know what you have to deal with an older woman? The experiences, the bad experience she done had, she gonna put it on you. The hot flashes gonna get put on you. The menopause is gonna get put on you. That's the stuff you gotta deal with.
But you get into it with a younger chick about stuff. Well, this or that you gonna be like, but all eyes on me. Tupac said that, ain't nobody want to hear all that.
I can deal with that before I have some older woman talking stupid to me because of one of her exes did to her. Now you paying.
Or you trying to.
I ain't paying for nobody.
Or you trying to talk. You trying to talk serious to a chick and she up there singing a song. Singing some kind of little bull crapping song. I mean,
you lucky you got married, boy. You don't want to be in these dating streets. These dating streets is no joke.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Because, like I said, man, like even before I got married, I know I rarely went through dating in my 30s. Because when me and my wife got together, I was 30, 33, 32, 33.
Oh, no. You had a little midget of a taste in your 30s.
Yeah.
You know nothing about it in your 40s, but get in them late 30s and 40s, boy. Oh, Lord.
See, and that's the thing.
You wouldn't be saying that crazy stuff talking about but a younger woman, you'll be saying that crap. These women are bananas. These women are bananas. They don't know. Look.
Hello?
Yeah.
You said you was about to say something. Go ahead.
I say they can't give you no kids. They can't cook. These women, I don't know what you're talking about. These women in their 40s, they can't even cook.
But you don't even want no kids at this point. We almost 50.
I enjoy the choice.
Oh, man.
I got a choice now.
Come on.
Hey, man, I'll pop a cup.
Come on. Tell me what man close to his 50s talking about, I want to have another kid. An old face baby? Come on, man.
How about a woman in her 50s talking about Janet Jackson had a baby? I can have one. And talking about a millionaire that had a baby. They got millions of dollars for a doctor, and you got Obamacare.
What about that young chick that's talking about, hey, I gotta go take little Junior to my baby daddy's, and then you don't see her. You don't see her that one trip.
You talking about a whole different type of woman.
You talking about a whole different type of woman.
I don't want no woman with no kids.
The good.
Young or old.
You know what? The majority of women that I know that's in their 40s know how to cook, know how to take care of the household. I know a lot of them like that.
Okay, I want you to tell the truth about that.
Okay, go ahead.
Tell the truth, all right?
Go ahead.
The women that you're talking about, give me a percentage of them that's overweight.
Get percentage of them that's overweight. I say if I was going off a percentage, I like 1 out of 10. I say about 3.
Oh man, let me go ahead and stop talking.
I'm just saying.
Cause you being a BB, right?
No, I say about 3. They know how to take care of their household, and will cook, and will cook, and will cook. But what can you truly expect? Like you said, you even said that you kind of contradicting yourself, because you said, "Hey, you get to the point where you want to settle down and just do that, but you acknowledge at the same time that you can't get it from a young chick
with a bitter woman. Come on, even when I was younger, man, I never talked to older chicks. I did that 2 times since I've been in my 40s, and it's been a disaster.
See,
both times. It was a pure disaster.
But that was just a chick that you selected, that you talked to.
Yeah.
Everyone not every chick not like that.
But I knew what to expect. And I knew what to expect. Now you're gonna bring all this trauma to me. And I ain't gonna let nobody get over on me. I ain't gonna let no guy say this to me. I ain't gonna, all this, I ain't gonna. What you gonna do is go get you a German Shepherd and a bottle of wine and a vibrator. That's what you gonna do.
Wow. You silly, dude.
You think that's silly?
Yes.
Surreal.
Yes. I just, but like I said, I just feel like I guess the one thing that we do agree on is that it shouldn't be about what you got to offer. It just, love should be love. Love should be love, you know. And I'm not saying that just go out and get anybody, or just love
90 seconds,
or just love somebody because you have the right to love somebody. You know, be cautious of who you select. That's what I'm saying. You have to be cautious. Be careful. Take your time. Be patient. You know, just be patient. Just and you know, and let love run its course. Let it have its course.
Hey, when I'm
60 seconds.
What? When that
Tyler Perry movie comes?
Hey, whenever you're ready for it. That might be your life.
Yeah. Well, take 3 quarters. 6 quarters.
Hey, that might be your life. But anyway, we want to thank everybody for tuning into the Fat Cat Show. And once again, man, don't let love be all about what you can offer, or, you know, because just like the Bible said, love is unconditional. There shouldn't be no type of conditions to love. If you find that person, don't scrutinize things like, hey, what you bring it to the table. But at
10 seconds.
Don't select no bum either. So just be careful who you love, and if you got somebody good in your corner, love them and do that. But anyway, we up out of here. we up out of here. Peace in the Middle East.